Did you know flow is the #1 sought after feeling? It's that feeling when you lose track of time because you're fully immersed in the present. When I think about working and operating from your zone of genius, I imagine that you are working in flow. Clients ask me all the time, what does that mean, being in your zone of genius, and how do you figure that out? So let me see if I can answer for you how I answered it for myself as I worked on growing my business. Imagine a bell-shaped curve, and we have across the horizontal axis stress, and on the vertical axis productivity. And if we're to the left-hand side of this bell-shaped curve, you're a little bored. So you don't have enough stress to excite you in life. And so as the bell-shaped curve comes up, we hit peak performance, where work is effortless, where we are energized by what we're doing. And then as we move across the chart, we begin to dip down. And there's a place where I say we fall off the stress productivity curve. That's that day when you're sitting and you're streaming Netflix for like 4 episodes in a row of something. You're totally not functional because you're so stressed. You've come into the red zone where you are burnt out, exhausted. You're not taking care of yourself. It's interesting because sometimes I see clients at both ends, even at kind of the same time, bored with what they're doing. They're not engaged in it, but they're also overworked and exhausted to the point of burnout, fatigue, and poor health. So I want to draw you to this idea of peak performance and flow as we begin to talk about your zone of genius. I love Gino Wickman's tool, which he wrote about in the book Traction. It's the Delegate to Elevate tool. It's broken in as a 2x2 4-window pane model, which has love and great in the top left, like and good in the top right, good but don't like in the bottom left, don't like, not good in the bottom right. And one of the ways I first explored my own personal zone of genius and what is it, is I printed that tool off and I wrote down everything I did in my business for 2 weeks. And I realized how much I was doing. And this is part of the problem I had a few years ago when work was taking over my life. I was trying to do everything. Even the things that I sucked at that I had no business doing. Now, when I'm thinking about what do I need in my team and what support do I need, it's all about elevating me into the love, great category, and everybody else in my team to that category for them. It is the EOS model, and of course I'm bought into that because I was an EOS implementer for years. That if we get all the right people in the right seats, everybody's happier, more engaged, and we're all rowing in the same direction. That's part of discovering your zone of genius. What do you love and are great at? What feels effortless to you in work? When I coach my one-on-one clients, it's not work, it's a blast. That's how I know they're a one-on-one client. If it's a client that feels like work, there's someone else on my team who will more powerfully serve them. What is it for you? That's the way to start exploring your zone of genius.